So, Leo's off. He's going to meet Paige's family members and talk to them. We see that later, Leo is talking to the twins, that's Jimmy and Timmy, near their school. And he asks them, what would Paige like as a gift?
Is it a good idea to ask Timmy and
Those
Jimmy?
two? Maybe not.
They're not the most reliable people, not very easy to depend on. But okay, well, those are her brothers. Maybe they know something. Maybe they'll be helpful. So Jimmy goes, chocolate. Okay, Paige loves chocolate. Everybody loves chocolate.
Which may be true, but then Timmy says, you should buy lots of chocolate. We can help her eat it.
Okay,
So maybe the boys are just thinking, how can we get some free chocolate out of this?
Not really for Paige,
not
more for themselves.
Not exactly the best advice from those two.
Those two, yeah, you can never really depend on them too much. But anyways, Leo goes, thanks, boys, but I think I can do better. Because remember, he thought about giving chocolates before, but he's thinking it's not that special. He wants to do something even better. So he says he thinks he can do better. Now, think here is our word pair word. It's spelled T-H-I-N-K, think. Think here is a verb and it means to have an opinion about something or someone. So you can say, what do you think of her new dress? Okay, what is your opinion of the new dress? You can reply, I think her dress is beautiful. So your thoughts, your opinions, you like the dress, you think it's beautiful. Now let's take a look at our sample sentence. We can say, Justin thinks he knows the answer, but he isn't sure. Justin thinks he knows the answer, but he isn't sure. Right, and think we can also use the past tense form as well, but the spelling is a little bit different. It's thought, T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought.
Yeah, so the pattern is think, thought, thought. Okay, so no help from the twins.
No.
They just want their own chocolate. So we see later Leo is talking to Mr. and Mrs. Wang in the Wang house. Maybe Paige is out at one of her cram schools, so he has a quick word with Mum and Dad. He already asked the question, so here we just see Mrs. Wang's answer. She says, why not get matching outfits? I think they look lovely. So matching outfits, this is when two people wear usually exactly the same clothes, okay? They don't have to be 100% completely identical, exactly the same, but this is often the case. But they should be kind of the same style, the same color, very similar designs. Now, for example, when my family went to Euro Disney in France when I was a kid, we all wore Disney sweaters with Mickey Mouse on.
Cute.
Now, they weren't all the same. They were grey ones and black ones and white ones, but they were kind of matching. Now, if I wanted to wear matching outfits with Tiffany, I would have to get a stripy shirt just like that. And
we match sometimes.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard, but that's what Mr. and Mrs. Wang want. They say, get matching outfits, you and Paige together.
So
cute. Now, children often do this or are made to do this, particularly twins.
Yes.
Makes it really hard to work out which is
Jimmy,
which.
Timmy.
But if a couple wear matching outfits, is that lame or is that cute?
I don't know. For me, I've never been the type of person that likes to wear the same clothes as my other half. But I think it depends. If it's, I don't like to wear the exact same thing. So if I get a t-shirt, I don't want to have like the same t-shirt. I think it's kind of cute if you accidentally match. You know, like maybe you accidentally wear the same colors or the same style. I think that's kind of cute.
Okay. So, matching outfits. What do we think here? What does Mr. Wang think?
Well, Mr. Wang, he looks kind of doubtful. He's like, hand on the chin, He says, yes, lovely, which means like, he's just being nice. He doesn't really think it's a good idea or he doesn't really like it, but he's just trying to be polite about it and says, okay,
yeah, good idea. He's not going to argue with his wife.
No.
And I bet Mr. and Mrs. Wang sometimes she makes him wear matching outfits. Anyway, Leo then thinks about him and Paige in matching outfits. Now, we can see in the picture he doesn't like that idea at all. But of course, like Mr. Wang, he's going to be polite. So he says, I'll think about it. thanks. So I'll think about it. It's a super polite way of saying no, but you know, it's very polite and you won't upset anyone. So I'll think about it.
Exactly. All right. So next we see, okay, Leo has talked to Mr. and Mrs. Wang. Now he's going to talk to Grandpa. So Leo talks to Grandpa. I think this one might be good too because, you know, Grandpa...
He's a wise old man.
Exactly. He's been there, done that. So Grandpa says, you can't go wrong with a meal at a nice restaurant. I agree. Wise old man. I love it. So when you can't go wrong with something, this phrase just means to say that what you choose or what you picked is a good choice and that it's a safe choice and people usually like it or are okay with it. So I can say you can't go wrong with chocolate ice cream or you can't go wrong with chocolate because I know everybody loves chocolate. They will not say no to chocolate.
Exactly. So he's saying you can't go wrong with a meal at a nice restaurant. Everyone's going to like that. Everyone likes being taken out to somewhere new with delicious food. But let's look at that word meal. M-E-A-L, meal. It's a noun and it's our next word power word. So a meal is an occasion when you eat food, could be breakfast or lunch or dinner, with somebody or just by yourself. I'm making a meal. We can also use the word meal to mean the food that you eat on this occasion. So you can say we're going out for a meal, we're going to eat, or you are cooking a meal. You're just cooking some food. So it can mean the event or just the food itself. Here's an example using that second meaning. Esther will cook a meal for us this weekend. Esther will cook a meal for us this weekend. So, a meal.
Of course, can never go wrong with that. Good job, Grandpa. You should listen to Grandpa, Leo. But Lee, seeing the picture, Leo thinks about this idea. So it's a good idea. And then he also thinks to himself and he says, that sounds nice, but we never have time to be together. So it's a great idea.
That problem again.
But it's the problem that they don't have time to be together. They're both so busy, remember. So together, let's learn about what that means. It's T-O-G-E-T-H-E-R, together. Together here is an adjective and it means to be with another person or to be with each other. Now, together can also mean to be with someone in a relationship. So since it is White Day, I'm sure you and your crush are together now. So that's the way we can use it in a sentence like that. Or we can also say Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were together for many years. It means they had a relationship with each other. All right, now let's take a look at our sample sentence for this word. It says, our family will be together for the Christmas holiday. Our family will be together for the Christmas holiday.
All right, so Leo is thinking, we never have the time, we can't be together like that. But then he has a great idea and he says, that's it. Now we say that's it when we think something is correct or we've just thought of the thing we've really been trying to think of. You've had that idea. You often snap your finger like, that's it, I got it kind of thing. So he's thought of something, he's got his brilliant idea. What happens?
All right, well, we're going to skip a few days after. It's March 14th.
White Day.
White Day. Leo is waiting for Paige in a tea shop. Because remember, they agreed to meet on March 14th. That's when they both have time. So she's waiting for him for their date. And she sees him. She says, hi, Leo.
Hi, Leo. So Leo starts off and he says, so I didn't buy you a White Day gift. Kind of ... which shows he's not quite finished the sentence there. And he says so. We often, native speakers will often say so at the start of a sentence, maybe when they're going to give some news that's not always good. It's just a way of introducing a topic. So, I didn't get you a gift for White Day.
Okay, well, I'm Paige. I would feel like if I'm a girl and some guy said that to me, my boyfriend said that to me, I would look disappointed. So this is what she looks like. She looks a little bit disappointed, like, I was expecting something. It's White Day and I gave you a gift. I thought you would give me one too. So she looks a little bit disappointed. She knows it's not very good news.
And she says, like, maybe she might say like, it's okay, really. But you know that she feels disappointed. But then Leo steps in. He kind of maybe set her up a little by giving her something that sounded bad before he does something good. He says, however, I did change my cram school schedule. Okay, so he's changed the days he goes. He adds, from now on, we'll have free time at the same time.
Oh, wow. That's actually really sweet.
Good job, Leo. So we mentioned that word schedule. People from the UK sometimes say schedule. We don't always put the hard K in. Both are fine. But your schedule is your day-to-day plans or your day-to-day timetable. So where you have to be and at what time. So before, maybe Leo was at cram school on Mondays and Wednesdays and Paige on Tuesday and Thursdays, so they never meet up. But now he's changed his class schedule. So now he has class on Tuesday and Thursday, so does Paige, so they will both be free on Monday and Wednesday. We could also say someone has a busy schedule if they have lots of things to do. But we see that from now on, they'll have free time at the same time. From now on means from this point in time and going forward into the future. We often use it to show that there's been a change of some kind, like winter is over, so from now on, the weather will get warmer. So from now on, they will have the same free time.
Oh, that's so nice of Leo. That's actually a very, very thoughtful gift. Now, he changed his schedule so they will have the same time free. Okay, now let's take a look at the power word same. It's spelled S-A-M-E, same. Same here is an adjective and it means not different. And this is when something is exactly like another thing or maybe exactly like someone else. So they look similar to each other. So for example, if I have a left sock and the right sock and they're both red, it means that they are the same pair of socks. They look exactly alike. Now let's use this in a sample sentence. We can say, everyone in the office wore the same black and white shirt today. Everyone in the office wore the same black and white shirt today.
So there we go. They're going to have more time to spend together. And of course, Paige is super happy about this. When we say super happy, it means the same as really happy. It's kind of informal English. She's super happy and she says, I love it. Thank you.
Aww.
So yeah, no, it doesn't need to be jewelry or chocolates or flowers. Leo has given her a really nice gift. He said, let's spend more time together. I'll make a change that will work for both of us and we'll both be happy.
Oh, I like this Leo now. He's such a nice boy. Good job, Paige. Make sure you keep him around. All right, so then we see lastly, Paige kisses Leo on the cheek.
Oh,
so
okay.
sweet.
And I'm sure he will blush, his skin will go red and be like,
happy.
Yeah, there we go. So we'll leave that young couple.
Young love.
They'll leave them to themselves on their tea shop date and we'll go to today's wrap-up.